So I've got to admit that I'm a little bit heavy today, feeling burdened, and so I thought I'd come here and just vent, really. So this is really unscripted, but there's some stuff on my mind, on my heart, some stuff stirring my spirit, you know, as I just look at our world right now. I wonder if you're feeling the same way as me. I'm looking at the headlines, you know, racism in football is dominating around here in social media land. Stuff going on in Cuba, stuff going on in South Africa and other parts of the world. Like it's tense, it's intense, and I'm feeling burdened, trying to make sense of it all. And I do make sense of it all by it's my conviction that we are experiencing globally this major shaking. Nobody can deny it, whether it would be with the pandemic or this loud focus on inequality and injustice and all the isms. Right now we're really experiencing a shaking. There's crying, people are dying, people are suffering. There's outcry. The earth feels like it's groaning. Does it feel like that to you? The earth feels like it's groaning to me. And what I realise is that I'm making sense of it by the understanding that when the old is passing away, when the old is being dismantled, when the old is coming to an end, dying, when we're moving from the old, there is this shaking, there is this crisis, there is this dismantling of the old that's happening right now, and that we're being called to the new. We're being called to do things differently. Our old ways have brought us here, but it's not sustainable. People are dying. Excuse me. People are crying, people are suffering. There is dis-ease, there is tension, and there's a loud call for a new kind of leadership. There is a loud call for new insight and ideas and new solution and new ways to be together, new ways to live together, new ways to organize ourselves. We're being called to find new ways forward. And you know, if you know my work any at all, you'll know that I believe that new way forward really needs to be balanced. It can't just stay this masculine way of leading and showing up in the world. That we need the feminine, we need mature womanly leadership to bring balance, to bring compassion to leadership, to bring love to business, to bring fairness and inclusion and righteousness to marketplace activity and to leadership. That right now the old ways of doing things are burdening people, are creating gaps and disparity and inequity, and that we can't keep going like this because the whole earth is groaning. And so that's why I'm thinking about you, influential woman. That's why I wrote the book. That's why I do the work I do. because I really believe that where women in senior leadership are being called to a whole new dimension of development, a whole new dimension of influence. We're being called to get ready to influence and impact our space, whether that be in business or whether it be government or religion or family welfare, science and technology, the media, the arts, wherever it is that, or the government even, wherever it is that you're leading in your space, that we're being called to show up and speak up with a new sound. So I guess today I'm really thinking about those of you who are pregnant with a message, pregnant with new insight and new ideas for your organisation or for your industry or for your community or your world, your nation. Those of you that are carrying ideas, insights, professional conclusion, intellectual understanding about what this new place that we're being called into, this new leadership, this new way of doing things needs to be like, needs to have, needs to, how it happens. That you're pregnant with ideas about what's required at a time like this to take us into a place where we can live more fairly, live more inclusively, live more compassionately, live and experience our world, relieve the world of tension. I know that all of this sounds like pie in the sky, fluffy talk, when as women in leadership we're under so much pressure, and as women in leadership, you know, our imposter syndrome and our doubts about what's possible through us individually are raging. But I really think that it's time to get ready. I really think that the world is asking us to get ready because, you know, this is how I sense it. I sense that for those of us that position or posture ourselves in a development place where we handle our heads, where we deal with our imposter syndrome, where we learn new ways to take care of ourselves and create safety for ourselves, and find new ways to be supported, and find new ways to get clear about our message, and find new ways to deal with our fears and develop courage and so on. Those of us who are going to focus here, like, on our development, on our growth, on our increase, on our transformation as women leaders and change makers, for us who are in this place of getting ready, of preparedness, doors will swing open, opportunities will come our way, that there'll come times that there'll be windows of opportunity swinging open, doors swinging open, inviting us to share and speak up. And we must be ready. And that's why I say we must prepare to be powerful. We must prepare to show up, speak up and shake things up. We must prepare to be more visible, more vocal and more publicly powerful. I think our world is moving fast, and the crisis and the confusion is high, but so is the opportunity. And it's for us as women to get ready, for us as senior leaders to put ourselves in the place of preparedness, to be intentional about our growth and development, developing our ideas, developing in our body of work, the work of our lives, the message of our lives, the message that we're here to bring, developing our courage to bring it, developing our clarity and our focus and our insights and our ideas, developing our message and our influential hook, the thing that we're going to use to hold the attention of those people that we want to influence. It's time to get ready. It's time to get ready. No longer can you stay hidden, quiet, blending in, behind the mask, sounding like everybody else. You're pregnant with insight. You're pregnant with ideas. We need to have you. No longer is it okay for you to be holding those messages back because you're not ready or because you're not clear enough yet. Getting ready is getting clear. Getting ready is about, preparing to speak up, preparing to show up authentically and in your power. It's time for us to get ready. And I like to say to my clients that you were born to change the world. I was born to support you. And I'm calling you into a place of readiness. I'm calling you into a place of preparation. And if you want to know what that looks like, I'd love for you to reach out to me. I'd love for you to get in touch, connect. Let's talk. Talking really helps. Let's talk. Send me a message or reach out somehow. Private message me, connect@dionjohnson.com. Yeah.